Good morning, Rockets fans. Today we're going to be talking about Rockets versus the Nets last night. Unfortunately, we did lose. Guys, we got to do a better job all the way around. By far, this was the worst loss of the season. If y'all are getting yelled at by the coaching staff, it's well deserved. We are at a point now where we're getting away from what makes us good. I think it can be attributed to we are not used to playing with a target on our back. And we got to understand that the better that we get, the bigger the target gets on our back. And the target is pretty big right now because we're getting nationally recognized attention. A lot of our players are getting a lot of accolades around the league, and we're getting too sure of ourselves. And hopefully this turns into being a humbling experience and we are able to be better from it. So let's get right into the game, y'all. Sloppy first quarter. Horrible first quarter. Way too many turnovers. Way too many turnovers. In the second quarter, I felt like we weren't running any plays. We had no ball movement. We didn't come to play. Worst half of the season. We're playing down the competition. There's no way that the Brooklyn Nets should be on the same court with us, in the same gym with us, and they ended up blowing us out. Best win of the season for them, I'm sure. But again, we either got to get used to playing with a target on our back or we're going to get used to getting blown out of the gym. So all of that talk about us making it far in the playoffs, unless we get this thing worked out, this thing is going to rear its ugly head again and again and again and again. Let's go back to being hungry. Let's go back to us being the hunter instead of the hunted. All right, let's have that chip on our shoulder like we got something to prove, because we still do. We still not where we want to be. Unless we first in the West, then we need to have a complacent attitude. And even when we are first in the West, hopefully we get there one day, we still need to have a hungry attitude like we need something to prove. All right? Don't mind my dog here. She's an emotional support because y'all definitely had me wanting to give up on the Rockets yesterday. So we had a great start to the second half. Third quarter was good. We got 3 good shots in a row. We're not going to have a lot of highlights this video because, frankly, there wasn't any. Now, we do have some highlights, but, again, this is not one of the games where kudos get passed around. It's not one of the games where we talk about how good we are as a team. Because, again, last night should have been a very humbling experience. Last night should have been a wake-up call that we aren't where we need to be. So, please make adjustments, y'all. Coaching staff, I need y'all to have tough conversations with these guys and let these guys know that by no means are we happy where we are. We're going to lose our place in the standings. And the reason why I haven't changed our goal for the year, which is finishing 6th in the West, is because I knew that we were going to have some struggles that it was going to be hard to overcome. So one way we can do this and accomplish the goals that we need to have is getting back to the level of focus each and every game, not thinking that any games are going to be easy wins. Getting back to getting good ball movement and good shots every time down, because we're not getting good shots every time down. Now we're almost being too cerebral. We want a pump fake on every time down. We are not being selective when it comes to the pump fakes or going up strong. You got to switch it up. You can't pump fake or be hesitant to take a shot every time down, because then the defense starts to make adjustments. They're watching film just like how we're watching film. Sometimes you got to go up strong. Sometimes when you notice that the defense is a little bit too overzealous, then that's when you utilize the pump fake. But you got to be practicing good discernment. You got to be practicing good shot selection. And maybe we just miss Sengun, our all-star on the team, because again, we getting away from what makes us a good team. What was getting us this nationally recognized attention. On a positive note, I'm glad Reed Sheppard was able to get some minutes. He had a good buzzer beater here, but we weren't playing any defense. They was getting wide open looks at the rim. This guy Zaire Williams, this dude was looking like an all-star. We needed to get better at our three-point shooting. We had bad three-point shooting on the night. A lot of turnovers on the night. Player of the game, although it was very hard to find a player of the game, is Steven Adams, because he came to play. He was getting rebounds, had a level of energy that was hard. That was evidently hard to match amongst the team. But again, I would notice multiple times that we go down the floor and we had a selfish mentality. One pass, and then all of a sudden somebody's taking a shot. One pass, and a shot goes up. We need to get good ball movement. Again, I'm going to keep saying this. Good ball movement and a great shot every single time down, whether that's being running plays in order to get a good shot or we're going to freestyle it. But let's go back and watch some of the games that we had earlier on in the season where we had great ball movement, 3-4 passes before a shot goes up. We got to get back to that. We got to get back to that because we are on a losing streak right now, and we need to get back in the win column, or all of the effort, all of the things that we work so hard to get to will be for the birds. But what is for the birds today? Turnovers, ball movement, getting too complacent. Yeah, worst loss of the season again. The Brooklyn Nets by no means should be in the same building with us. There should be no reason why we're getting blown out on our home floor. So, Ime Udoka, this message is to you. It's time to have tough conversations with these guys, man. Start pulling guys aside, man. Start getting into these guys visibly, man. Start making dudes feel uncomfortable because, we've hyped our own heads up a little bit too big. Our next game is against the New York Knicks. It'll be a good chance for us to get back in the win column. If we can get some good ball movement, play some solid defense, we can get a win. We're missing Alfred Sengun. We're missing him a lot, man, because whenever we struggle, we throw the ball down to our all-star, and he would get us a good shot, make a good pass, make a good play. I saw that Fred VanVleet, he got hurt earlier on in this game. I'm hoping that he gets better because we definitely need some leadership during this time. Hopefully he's able to coach from the sideline because we are injury ridden to this point. I need Jalen Green to step up, man, be a leader, be a vocal leader, as well as a leader by example. So let's get back in the win column, y'all. Ball movement, ball movement, ball movement. And finally, again, what I was saying is that we are being almost too cerebral. This play by Amen Thompson is a perfect example of we just need to be able to go up strong sometimes. Had a wide open look at the rim, and shot ended up getting blocked because we wanted to pump fake. Go up strong, man. Switch it up. Sometimes you go up strong, sometimes you pump fake if you notice the defense is getting too overzealous when it comes to their defense. So, baby steps, man. Baby steps. Baby steps, baby steps. We noticing that they staying on the floor a little bit more. Let's go up strong. We noticing that they overzealous on the defensive end. Let's start to pump fake. Got to switch it up. You can't do one thing every single time down and expect it to work. So let's get back to what's making us great. What made us great. I'm sorry, because we're not great right now. Let's go back to our ball movement. Let's go back to being a top 5 defense in the NBA. Ball movement, defense, chemistry. Let's do it, y'all. I know y'all can. Peace, y'all.
I'm trying to famous. Ooh, I'm trying to famous.